I first started my career 42 years ago, I think Horace Rose was the executive director, so that was been a while back, but I appreciate Rob Cuff. I first went down to southern Utah with my good friend Lee Benson. We went into Oak Hall, and I think Rob's father lived right behind us in the married section, I think. He was a big basketball star, and I was a new freshman, and so I got to know him there. But this is a great honor, and I'm very humbled to be here. I want to thank many people, and I know we don't want to take long. I did get the job at Jordan High School, and it's funny that I'm being honored with Hal Hale, who I helped. I was one of his assistants, and Ray Jensen was one of my football assistants, and then I helped Ray. I assisted Ray in track, and so it was great. But about a week before two-a-days started, Jerry McClary and Mont Bishop came to my apartment and offered me the job at Jordan High School after I'd been at Brighton for 1 year with Rex Wright, and I was grateful for that opportunity. I wasn't sure if I was ready, but I was grateful for that opportunity. So I want to thank some administrators, Fred Worlton, Doug Anderson, Linda Sandstrom, and many administrators that I worked with. They were great to work with. And I also want to thank many coaches that should be being honored here tonight along with me. In my first coaching job at Jordan High School, it's changed a little. It was me and a guy named Mike Murray and Dan May. We were the varsity staff, and I had Ray Jensen and Hugh Jukes was the sophomore coaches, and I was grateful for them. So at Alta, it got to be a little bit better, and I had many great coaches there. I'd like to name a few of those. Gary Garcia, who's passed away, was a great friend and a great coach. Phil Jensen, a great defensive coach. Mitch Lunak, who's here tonight, was a great friend and a great coach for me. And Dan Holliday, Lewis Wong, Morgan Brown, and Dave Mills. And that's just a few. There were so many. I'm grateful for them. And I have to also honor some players that I had, because without the players, you just aren't going to be successful. And there were always families that brought brothers. It's like 2 or 3 families. And I'd like to, at Jordan High School, I was there for 6 years, and just to remember the brothers of the Gallaghers and the Andreeses, the Olsons and the Masses, and they were some great families that helped in that situation there at Jordan. When Alta opened, we had some great families. Our first All-Stater was Dave Mills and Dean Garner. I think they both, Dean's here tonight, and I'm grateful. Dean was a kicker and Dave was a tight end. The Long brothers, Darren and Troy, Todd and Darren Hanley, I coached, and I got to coach their sons also at Alta High School, and that was a great honor. All the Ogden brothers, the Dixons, the DeHarts, the Morleys, and all the Knowles brothers. It was a great time during the 80s and the 90s. There's one special coach I'd like to remember and thank, and that's Carl Ingersoll. He's here tonight. He was the head basketball coach at Alta, and he introduced me and my lovely wife, and we brought families together. He said, I'd like to line you up with this cute girl. She has, I said, how many kids does she have? She said, well, I think she has 2. Well, she had 2 little ones at home and 3 others. So we had 5, she had 5 kids and I had 4, and we combined those families, and we had, they're all here tonight, and I appreciate their support, and love my wife Lori, and I'm grateful for Carl that he introduced us. And again, I want to thank the Utah Sports Hall of Fame Foundation and the Board of Directors for this great honor. Thank you.